ECHOstore in Serendra has beat the odds. Their doors have been open now for the past 3 years. So what makes this store so successful? And how do they make people conscious and caring of their purchases? Well, let's find out. For many people, making green choices takes a lot of time. You have to read the labels, you have to read a lot of literature that you don't necessarily understand, and if you're an entrepreneur, you can expect to lose a lot of money because green businesses aren't viable, right? Or so you thought. This is ECHOstore, a one-stop shop that provides alternatives for a more sustainable lifestyle. This enticing concept of putting many green brands in one store was born out of an after-dinner discussion among 3 friends. Using their network and professional expertise, Rina Francisco, Jeannie Javelosa, and Chip Juan launched ECHOstore only a few weeks after the idea came to them. You have quite a variety of products in the store. What criteria do they have to meet to be able to be part of the selections of ECHOstore?
That's right. First, the 3 of us need to like it. We need to use it. Second, it must be Filipino, purely Filipino.
Why is that important?
It is important because we need to be able to also reduce carbon footprints, right? And you import products, you have so much cost of the travel and the distribution and the bringing it all the way here. But more than that, we have so much poverty in our own country, and if we don't make a stand together to help alleviate poverty in the country through purchasing and through helping our communities, how are we going to survive? We make sure that the profit we make also flows back into our own sustainability, and the people we work with also make good profit. So the business model we follow is a social enterprise. We need to help our small communities and our villages and our little people who have no say. And these people have skills and talents, they have products, we just need to boost them up and a space in the retail space, right, in the market.
And ECHOstore did just that. But more than just being a green store, however, they put the organized groups in the limelight by shifting the marketing efforts and store displays from time to time. You've got a wide assortment, a wide variety of things that you guys sell at the ECHOstore. We've got your favorite top picks. What are your top picks?
Well, this one is our fair trade area now, where we recently just brought new stuff from the provinces. And let's show you some. Now, this is from the Davao Penal Colony, and these are items that are thrown away plastic bags, and the people, the prisoners, basically they make them. This is a little bag, and we really tell the story. So here we have a little tag that talks about 1,000 stories. This is a sub-brand of ECHOstore that is focused on fair trade and community products.
I think a product is successful when you hardly recognize where it came from. These are those sandal bags.
It's so colorful. And in the beach, you can use them. These are made by nuns who are trying, the Carmelite sisters, who are trying to create products so that they can send more children to school. So how good is that, right? So we have to put it here in front so we can help more children go to school. This is our newspaper jewelry made by the people in Smoky Mountain. So there's quite a lot here. Our Cordilleran gifts. Perfect for people moving to a small condo. Little area rugs that are pure cotton made by miners' wives in the Cordillera. It's obviously an area of business that the market continues to grow. So you do believe that there is enough space. Oh yes. Besides, we need to make people more green. So go ahead, open more green stores. However, I will state that there is a differentiator for ECHOstore, because for all the existing green stores around, or perhaps fair trade department areas of like supermarkets or department stores, ECHOstore can say we're the only one that is actually going back to the groups. To develop the skills of the organized communities, the Echo Design Lab was established. We started to go to the communities in partnership and try to work with them when it comes to product development, design, the branding, the packaging, and all the way to market. We always go to the communities that already have a product. Although there have been many, many groups that have come and said, can you teach us a skill? Can you teach us how to crochet? Can you, No. We will step in only when you have a product and bring it to the market and talk about it to the consumer. That's where we are at. There are certain philosophies that we want to
stay on to as we developed ECHOstore, and that is, it has to be good for the planet, it has to be good for the community, and it has to be good for the self. We nurture all this. First, we nurture ourselves. Nice products that are clean for the body, things that you eat that are non-toxic. And then, of course, when you're healthier, you can come together in community to help each other. That's where fair trade comes in, where the livelihood programs come in. And all of this is about sustainability for the planet. So really, our message at the end of it is about we live so others can live and the planet continues to live. We have positioned ourselves in a specialty level where you want to reach people who are more understanding of the green lifestyle, people who have traveled abroad, aspirational markets, foreign people who come in, right? So that the others can follow and want to aspire and say, hey, this is not bad. It's not that expensive, you know. It's a Filipino product. Let's support.
ECHOstore has proven to be such a sustainable business that they were able to develop their own brand of products.
Okay, so what are some of your favorite products?
Well, everything's a favorite, but I have to tell you that top seller since we began is our spa in a bottle.
Spa in a bottle. Now, I've heard of this before. I heard you talk about it, and it really does. It really must be a big seller.
What you do is that you basically open your hand, and then you rub your fingers, hands together, and then you breathe in. So if you're stressed, especially people who are falling asleep in their computers and you're stressed, you just it's a waker-upper that's natural.
So I wish there was smell-o-vision, because you guys need to smell this. Is the term sustainable alternative really still appropriate?
It's not an alternative. The sustainable lifestyle, we've become the lifestyle already. In the West, it's already there. And I think the Philippines, we follow the West. In a year or so, we are going to be there as a mainstream. The mere fact that we are now 2.5 years old and sustainable is, I think, a key reason to say, at least a key, what is this?
Well, you can actually say
that we're mainstream.
A lot of people have the impression that making a green choice is difficult. Usually, the mindset seems to be that it's usually more expensive. I'm aware of the alternatives, but it's more expensive. I'm aware of the alternatives, but they're hard to get. I think the store sort of dispels many of those assumptions.
That's right. You know, people often think by being sustainable it's going to be expensive, but it's really, I think, something they have to relook at. First, you have a choice to become a conscious consumer by certain beliefs. For example, you believe you don't want to keep polluting the earth, so you stop maybe buying all these useless things, and or you donate to us your glossy magazines. We make bags out of it. You want a green product that will have no toxin on the floor because your baby's walking on the floor. You want to make sure what you eat is healthy and what you put on your body has no toxins, right? You're conscious, first and foremost, for your health. But more than that is because when you're conscious, you realize you are just part of a bigger story. And that story right now is exploding, which is global warming. And you say, what can I do? I'm so small. Well, you can buy a healthy soap, right? You can buy a healthy cleaner, right? So at the end, it's a conscious choice. But is it expensive? Not really. When you look at most of our products here, they're the same prices as the groceries and the supermarkets. I think that's where we're trying to make a stand, that we're trying to develop more and more and more so that it becomes less expensive as compared to the way it must have been 10 years ago.
ECHOstore's business model has proven that good intentions mixed with good business sense and a solid backroom of suppliers make for a sustainable and profitable green business.
An interesting point is it doesn't seem to have hurt the way you live your life, or the level of enjoyment that you have from your life. You continue to live well, you continue to live in style, you continue to live the way you want to, and it's all through sustainable alternatives, sustainable choices.
That's right. It's actually quite joyful when you find that your food is healthier, there's no taste of MSG, it's flavorful, you know that, hey, this coffee was planted by that community in Bukidnon who we met, you know, and when we tell people that, when we serve it, we tell them about that community. How great is that? That you become personal once more in a world that is so global and can become so impersonal, right?